How's it going, everybody? Welcome to my Asuka beginner guide video, air quotes. This is not so much as a guide as it is a overview of the character. I kind of want to show everybody how to what her punishes are, parries, how her parries work, how her cancels work, what's new with this character as well. She has got some really cool new tools from Tekken Tag 2. Coming from Tekken Tag 2 into Tekken 7, she has some new tools that make her a little bit more offensive. She used to be more of a defensive character in this game because of just how she played it, essentially. You know, parries, kind of waiting for something to happen. In this game, she has a few offensive tools, which make her a bit better than what she was previously. She's sitting around low mid to high mid, around there. It depends on who you're talking with as well. Her punishers are a bit weak, but she's easy to get really good damage with. Her counter hit combos are really insane. They have to do really good damage. Pretty easy to pick up right off the bat. So if you want to pick her up as a beginner, you most definitely can, or as a pocket character. Anybody can have a pocket Asuka. So without further ado, before I get going, actually, I would like to just introduce myself. I've been playing Tekken for about 7 to 8 months now. And by no means am I an expert or anything like that, but I would like to share some of the knowledge that I have of this character and to kind of help people play Asuka, you know. So some people have been asking me on making a beginner type of guide or overview video concerning this character, and here I am doing it. So without further ado, let's get this going. So I want to go over some of the changes that she's had from Tekken Tag 2 to Tekken 7. Definitely one of the biggest ones is her forward 1, which is this big old punch that she has, forward 1, and it's plus on block, and on hit, of course, it just does really decent damage. Look at that, 30 damage. So, and then also is a counter hit launcher. So on counter hit, it's a counter hit launcher, so it does 36 damage, and you can keep going with that. Another combo. You can go with a combo. So forward 1's really good. The only drawback to this move is that it has 1,000,000 frames of recovery if it whiffs. So, like, for example, if you whiff, that whole time she was staggering and falling over and being clumsy, she is vulnerable to literally anything you want to do. Your best combo starter, you can just do it with her. So, on her, as soon as she whiffs this move. So, if she whiffs this move, you're practically dead. You're practically dead. So, you want to use this move wisely. And it reminds me of Dragunov's Running 2, but better. Dragunov's Running 2, because Dragunov is a badass, he doesn't tumble and stumble and all that stuff like Asuka does. So you want to use this move carefully. And because Dragunov's is a running 2 instead of a forward 2, he can go a pretty good distance. Asuka's a forward 1, so she kind of stops dead in her tracks. So it's good to some extent. Just use it wisely, because if you overuse it, people will start to realize and they'll start to backdash a whole lot more. And this forward 1 is weak to backdashes. So forward 1 is one of them. Also, there's her down forward 3. Down forward 3 is her soccer kick. I love this move. I thought this is a great change. This is a good Oki tool. So like if they're on the ground trying to get up, you can throw this move out to kind of hurry along the process. And it does really good damage. It's safe on block as well, so if they end up getting up and blocking it, you're fine. So it's good to throw out if they're on the floor. For example, if they... Yeah, not set. So if they... Let's do a combo here. So if they go here, let's see. Hold on a minute. Stand up. Ground technique not set. Yep. Yes, sir. Just standing up. So for example, if they want to go... Ended off with this. You can go for another one. It's really good. So if they don't tech immediately, you can just tell them to get up and get up, bro. So it's a really good Oki tool, especially in the corner as well. In the corner, it also wall splats. So for example, let's go to the corner, go like that. So if they don't get up quickly, they're gonna get freaking owned. So if you somehow land this, so in the corner, this is gonna be your main wall splat move on the wall. So if they decide to crouch for whatever reason, so they decide to crouch guard for whatever reason, it happens all the time online. Don't trust me. And you just go over like that, and then you get the wall just like that. It's gonna be your main. You get some big damage off of down forward 3. So Down forward 3 is really strong. Out the wall. Soccer kick. Bam. Don't crouch on the wall, bruh. Bam. Get some big damage. So that's pretty good. Down forward 3 is really strong at the wall and on Oki. So it's really good to getting just a little bit of extra damage. And what was I doing again? Oh, yes. I was setting it to default. Okay. Let's see. So that's her down forward 3. Also, what else? Oh, her new corkscrew, or her new move, her new string, I should say, which is down 2-1, 1+2. 2-1, 1+2. It used to be 2-1. That's the new one right there. 2-1, 1+2. It used to be a big old elbow that will come down and bound in Tekken Tag 2, but now it's kind of like a little spin that she does, and it corkscrews. So, bam, 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 bam. So that's a corkscrew, and you can keep going after that. So that's her new move. It's a high, so you can duck it, but it is safe. It's -9. It's safe. So if you manage to hit this move, it's safe. They can't punish you. So, or none that I know of, because the frame data is saying that, you know, a question mark -9. So maybe it is like -10 or something. I haven't tested it out. But for the most part, you're pretty safe. You're pretty safe. So that's her main corkscrew as well. What's another new move? And I think that's pretty much it. Oh yes, and then a big difference from Tekken Tag 2 to Tekken 7 is that off of her sweep. So this is her sweep right here. It's 3-4, which means that you hit 3 and 4 in rapid succession. Like you plink it. You plink it. You just really fast. You gotta go 3-4, 3-4, 3-4, 3-4. So that's how you do her sweep. So off of sweep, that got stronger in this game because how you combo off of sweep is you do sweep while standing 4, which because you sweep, it leaves you in a crouching state, which means that you don't even have to press anything. Like I'm doing this. My hands are off the joystick, by the way. I don't have to do anything. That was all just the buttons. So you do this, you do that, and then you go for 2-1, 1+2. That is a new buff that they gave her before. The only way to combo off of sweep. So these are the ways. So this is an old Tekken Tag 2 combo right there. That's guaranteed. And then there's also, you could do like that. So they buffed her sweep combos. So now she can get really good damage off of sweep. Because before you had to do like a micro step and then do 1+4. So it used to be like micro step and then you do that, and it was really, really hard to do. But in this game, they made it way easier. So that's another change that they gave her. And I think those are... Oh yeah, and then also her rage drives and her rage arts. Let me show you those before I get started with her punishes and all that stuff. So with rage, she has forward, 1+2. That's her rage drive. It's a launcher. It sends them way up high in the air. It's plus on block. So don't touch. If you get hit by this, do not touch anything because you will get owned. And it's really freaking good. Unlike 4-1, this move has a lot more range to it. So like, has a lot more range to it. She like moves forward a lot more. So that's really strong. Plus on block, like I said. And also, rage drive is really good for Oki situations. So for example, this is my favorite way to use her rage drive. So if for some reason they decide to stay on the ground, okay, they're like, oh, I'm not getting up until you hit me. When you hit them, then whatever, they'll get up. They'll tech roll and such. This is my favorite way to use rage drive. If they get on the ground, you can just go rage drive and go for a forward 1 or a down forward 3. It all depends on which way they stand up or they get up. They're facing you. I'm sorry. So like rage drive, down forward 3. That's all free guaranteed damage. And this includes after doing a combo, after a corkscrew. So for example, let's just have them stand up. So after a combo, you go for a corkscrew. Bam, guaranteed. That's good damage. Really good damage. And there's some certain situations where rage drive is better than doing a rage art. So, and then her rage art, of course, it's down forward 1+2. And this is her rage drive right here. Bam. One of the easiest ways to combo rage drive, just rage art, by the way, just to let you guys know for the beginners. So you do a just a simple combo. Do a simple combo, bam, bam. Ends it off in corkscrew. Then you dash up a little bit and you get them. Just wanted to go over that in case anybody didn't know. So yeah, that's all her new moves, her rage art, her rage drive, and everything like that. So let's move on to the punishers that she has. So her standing punishers, she has, okay, so one thing about Asuka is that she has the worst 10 frame punisher in the game. And I'm not kidding when I say that. You want to see her 10 frame punisher? That's it. That's her 10 frame punisher. She doesn't have anything else other than that. So if there's a move that is minus 11, which there is, and that's Lily's down forward 2. That's the one that I can think of on the top of my mind. Down forward 2, which is her launcher, which is minus 11 to 12, depending on how she spaces it on block. On block, it's like minus 11 or something, and or minus 12. Like I said, depending on how you space it. The only thing Asuka can do is bam. That's it. So any move that's like minus 12, minus 11, done. Asuka can't do crap. Just this. That's it. So, yeah, that's her 10 frame punisher. Wow. Quick segment, right? Her 12 frame punisher gets a little better. Her 12 frame punisher is 2-1 and 2-3. Now, oh yeah, I have rage on. Let me turn that off. So yeah, there's 2-1 is on hit is really plus. So if you want to punish somebody and you want to be left in a plus situation, where you can literally go for a sweep or go for shenanigans, whatever. You go for 2-1. But if you want the damage and the knockdown, which is what I recommend you do, you go for 2-3. 2-3. So especially if they're in the corner, if they do something unsafe in the corner. This is also a wall splat along with down forward 3. It's a good wall splat. Let's see. Wall splat punisher. Where's the resets? There we go. At the wall. So at the wall, if they somehow do something that's punishable, like a hop kick or a down forward 2, which most of them are minus 11 to 12, depending on which or what it is. Go for that, and then there's a wall splat. You get some big damage. So that is a wall splat. By the way, 2-3 is launch punishable. Do not abuse this move. Do not. I repeat, do not abuse this move. If you want to abuse a 2-1, a 2 button or 2 string, so like 2-3 is not the one you want to spam. 2-1 is pretty good. Of course, you can duck all this, but 2-3 is dangerous. It's launch punishable. It's like minus, what is it? Minus 7. 2-3 is minus 19, my boys. Minus 19. How crazy is that? It's crazy. So you don't want to be spamming this too much. Only if you're going to punish. So it's a good hop kick punisher. This is what I use to punish hop kicks, personally. Except for Chloe's. Lucky Chloe's hop kick is minus 15, which I can do down forward 2. Which, speaking of which, is our next punish. This is her fastest launcher, standing launcher, down forward 2. Yeah, so the thing about down forward 2, it is safe on block. And the main reason why it's safe on block, it's like minus 5 or something. Or what is it? Hold on, let me give you the exact frame data so I don't look like a dummy. Minus 6, yeah, minus 5 or 6. There you go. So it is a launcher, but if the opponent is crouching, so if they crouch guard, so they can block low, you can't launch them. So this is the drawback to having a safe down forward 2. Down forward 2 can only be launched from standing or on counter hit. So on counter hit, you can launch on crouchers, but if it's a regular hit, you can't launch them. So yeah. There's that. So that's her her 15 frame punisher. So if anybody tries to go for anything that's 15 frames, yeah, you just down forward 2 that sucker. For example, a really good one is Jin Can. So like Devil Jin has this Can move, like this move right here with Devil Jins and Jins. You can down forward 2 that, or Law's flip kicks. You can down forward 2, you know, stuff like that. You can. That's her 15 frame punisher. So that's pretty much that. For her standing punishers that are probably the most probable. The most probable. Anyways, that's a weird word. I don't know why I'm laughing. But anyways, her wall standing punisher, her wall standing moves are 1, wall standing 1, wall standing 2, wall standing 3, and wall standing 4, which is universal. So her anything that's a low that's minus 13 or anything like that. Wall standing 4 is, I think, 11 frame startup, so you can do this all you want. So this is gonna be your main punisher. It also leaves you plus on hit, So you can go for like 2-1 or go for something dumb like up 4-3. Anyways, so yeah. So yeah, while standing 4 for anything, for example, like Dragunov's down 2, which is that big old low that he does. But it's not a big low. It's like that little low chop that he does. So yeah, you want to punish with while standing 4. There's also while standing 1-4. While standing 1-4, I think it's 15 frames. And you can punish pretty much any sweep or any low that's -15. So while standing 1, and the thing is about while standing 1-4 is that you get a guaranteed down 4-3 for big damage. And then also the big boy punish, which is while standing 3, which is I think 19 frame startup. So this is not the biggest punisher, only if they'd go for a big boy sweep that gets them a launcher. So for example, like Asuka's Sacred Blade, that it staggers on block, so you can go for while standing 3. And because you know what, let's do an example with Kazuya. Kazuya has his Hell Sweep. Let me show you his Hell Sweep. So let's do this instead. All right. So this is Hell Sweep. Whoopsies. This is Hell Sweep. No matter what, it launches. Whoopsies. My goodness, what's going on? You guys like my crouch dashes? They're the best, aren't they? So anyways, let's record. Bam. So that's his his big low. You see Kazuya's do it all the time. So if you block it, and you do while standing 3. Come on. There we go. That's a punish. And you can get big boy damage off of that. So like, bam, 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 bam. So yeah, big boy damage off of those sweeps. You could also do the guaranteed one, or the easiest one you can do is this punish right here. It's the 1-4 punish, but it's not the most optimal. It's not the most optimal damage. So while standing 3 is the big boy launcher punisher for snake edges. Those are snake edges or hell sweeps. So yeah, that's her while standing punishers. Let's see, and that's pretty much it for her punishers, or the ones that you need to worry about really. Yeah, so that's her punishers. So 2-1, or the one that you're going to be mainly using for like -12 moves is going to be 2-3. The one for launch punishable moves is going to be like -15. So this is a 15 frame startup, so you're going to be using down 4-2 a lot. And also, oh yeah, there's another. I don't think it's much of a punish because it's not. I don't know how fast it is. Let me see. It's 1+2. 1+2 is 16 frame. Okay, I gotcha. So she has another launcher. It's a safe launcher, and it launches no matter what, crouching or anything like that. It's 1+2, and this is a launcher, so you can get like pretty good damage off of that. It's a 16 frame punisher. So yeah, for the most part, if you're gonna punish anything that's -15, you just go for down 4-2, because yeah. And there's also 1+2, which is safe. It's -9. It is safe, a safe move. It's pretty good. So this is, I like to use 1+2 in the situations where they get up expecting a low, but so they wake up crouching. So like for example, they crouch guard. So like for example, they go like that, they get up, and then they crouch guard. But anyways, yeah, so when they get up, they crouch guard. I catch a lot of people doing this in the corner because it's somehow in the corner every time they expect you to go low. So I just go, it's all right, that's a launcher. So yeah, so that's 1+. That's her other launcher, 16 frame punisher. Other than that, that's pretty good. Let's move on to her high and low crushes that she has. So some of her high crushes, let's go over her high crushes. How about that? Yeah, let's go over her high crushes. So high crushes, if you don't know what a high crush is, it means that if the opponent is hitting you with jabs or with high moves that look like you can crouch and the whiff. So for example, like Asuka jab, or like standing 4, anything of the sort, anything that looks like it's a high, you can crouch. There's moves in the game that can just bypass these jabs and these high moves. For example, any move that looks like they're crouching is pretty much a high crush. So, for example, down back 1. Down back 1 is a pretty good high crush move. It's pretty quick as well, and it does have a follow-up. It's down back 1-2, which I don't suggest you do it in the neutral, but I suggest this move if they're ever trying to jab you like crazy, like go jab, 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 jab. Especially the people that have a plus jab on block. like Katarina, Steve, I think Josie has a +1 on block as well. So yeah, you just go. So if they're trying to jab, so let's actually use this as an example on Kazuya. So Kazuya is in the corner or anywhere, and he's pressuring. Most of the time, they try to do this in the corner, and they try pressuring you like this. They just keep going, and you're just blocking all of these. And you're like, how do I stop these guys? Of course, you can sidestep, but you could also high crush or like any move that's really a high move, like electrics. Like electrics, yeah. So, for example, if they do like jab, 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 electric. Whoopsies, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. Yeah, I see. So like jab, 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 electric. Something like that. Something similar to that aspect. There you go. So let's start the recording. Bam. They're just pressuring you like crazy. And you just go for the down back one. Yeah, the down back one. It just bypasses all these moves. If you try to match it with a jab, you're gonna get hit. So like that whole time I was pressing jab. Like watch. Yeah, I was just pressing jab that whole time. But if you press down back one, so, you know, you see all of a sudden it bypasses these high moves. And that's another one. Down back two is another high crushing move. You see how she cocks back. She kind of crouches a little bit. That is a high crush move. Down back one, down back two. Also, while standing 3 is a high crush. So, for example, if they start jabbing like crazy, you can crush it with while standing 3. And what's another one? I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one. I think down forward 2. No, not down forward 2. I cannot remember anymore. Anyways, that's beside the point. So down back, the one that you're going to be using most often is going to be down back 1 and also while standing 3. While standing 3 is probably going to be your best bet. And then if you want, like, for example, if they're just jabbing you, they're going to do like 2 jabs into a mid. Probably your best bet is going to be down back 1. If they're going to be just pressuring you with crazy highs, like Josie's a character that goes for highs all the time. You might want to go for while standing 3. So while standing 3 is the launcher, and down back 1 is pretty quick for that. So that's her high crush moves. Her low crush moves, she has some really good ones. Really good ones. So for example, like a low crush move. So low crush moves, it's back 3. Back 3 is a good low crush move, and can, which is down 3+4. Down 3+4 is a really good low crushing move, and so is back 3. And there's other ones as well, like hop kick, and she has an up forward 4, and also up forward 3. Those are low crushing. Any move that looks like she's taking flight, you know, she's off the ground, that's a low crush move. So anything like that's a low crush. But the ones that you're going to be using for the most part to actually catch people going low, for example, like down 4-1, down 4-4. I mean down 4. I'm sorry. So down 4. And any other moves, like for example, Kazuya I think has he has a certain move that ends it off with a low. Let's see, which move is that? I forget. There you go. This move is pretty common. This move is very common. That move is super common. I'm not sure if you can low crush it. Let me see if I can, because it might be too fast. But let me take a look. So, go jab, jab, jab. Yeah, you can't low crush that one. But, yeah, it's really fast. So that one you can't low crush. But, any lows that they try to go for. So let's actually go for something else. So if that makes sense, like if there's like any strings with really fast lows. Another one that reminds me of that. Another one that's similar to this is Lost Junkyard. So like for example, back 2 3 4, back 2 3 4 with Law, it goes mid, low, mid. So like you can't high crush that because it goes too fast. I don't think you can. I have to test that out. But anyways, when anybody with like really fast lows like that, you probably cannot high crush because you're in blocks then. So for example, like if they try to go for just down 4, or any lows down 3. Anything like that, or like even, oh, this is a perfect one because it's got good range. It's kind of unseeable. You can't really react to this one. So, but it's got good range. It's good for like if they try to do this, if they try to close out the round. So let's record him doing that. So like they go like that, and then they go for down. My goodness, I actually didn't even record it. And then bam. They go like that, or they go like this, and they go low. So they go bam, bam. Let's record that. Bam, bam, low. To end off the round. That's what they do. So for low crushing, Can is going to be your best bet. Can is by far the best low crusher that Asuka has, because it's quick and it's really fast. Quick and really fast. Wow, same thing. I know. Whatever. And it does good damage, I should say. Yeah, it's quick and does good damage. So let's start this up. There it is right there. That's a whole punish. It just bypasses the low. And you're just like, nope. I'm going to steal my turn. And I'm going to get good damage. See that right there? They didn't even hit me. Another one is back 3. Back 3 is really good. The only thing about back 3 is that it has some startup. So it does take like a couple frames for her to take flight, like off the ground. So like that's why I'm getting hit right now. If I do it really, really fast, if I mash it, I'll get it. But if I try to react to it, oh, like that, okay, that time I got it. But for the most part, the best one is 100% Can. Just comparing the damage. Pretty good stuff. Then you go for that. But if you go for the Can, I think this is the best bet. Whoopsies. Because Can, I can do like different combos and a lot more optimized combos. So like bam, 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 bam. See, like that's way more high damaging than back 3. So if you want to go for optimal stuff, you go for Can. So those are her low crushes. So you're gonna be using Can if you want to low crush a move. So yeah, that's her low crushes and her high crushes. Let's see what else. Oh, her parries. Yes. So a good way to utilize her parries would be, for example, oh yeah, her parry. So this is how her parry works. So it's back 1+3 and back 2+4. She has 2 versions of it. She has one that you can hold down. Whoopsies. One that you can hold down for a long period of time, or you can do like a really quick one. Really quick one. And this has less recovery, of course, but like that's the mix up. Like you're gonna go for a quick one and then be recovered in time, or you're gonna go for a long one and hold it down a little bit, so they'll go for like something to try and punish it. And also like on parries, if they try to grab you, you can break out of the grab. Like it's not a punish. Grabbing is not a punish on parries. A punish would be because you can't parry. Asuka can't parry knees or elbows. So for like characters like Josie, characters like King, because if King sees you parrying, he can just hop kick. His hop kick has a knee instead of a kick. So it can just bypass the whole parry, and that's it. That's done. So any characters with knees and elbows can give Asuka's parry a tough time. So that's how those usually work. A good way to use her parries would be in the corner. Mainly for the... Oh, and you can... Other than that, you can parry like anything. Any punches, any kicks. So if you parry a punch, this is what you get. Let me see. Let me record this. Repeat action. Do I have something set up here? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. So like parry. Whoopsies. I did it way too late. Oh, and also loses to lows. I'm sorry. Knees, elbows, and lows. So like if somebody lows you, that's another way to stop her parry, is to low them. So like for example, if he tries to jab me, my goodness. So come on, jab me. It's like he knows. I have to wait here for a while. Wow, really? Come on. Wow. Okay. There it is right there. So if you parry a punch, then she kind of twirls him over to the neck, over to the side. And if you parry a kick, let me show you the kick. So if you parry a kick, let's record, yeah, like that. Then she'll have a different parry motion, different parry animation. Bam. Strike them. And then you can get some Oki off of that. Off of a kick parry. Bam. You can go for down forward 3. Anything of the sort. So the best way to use this is at the wall. When you're near the wall, you can actually. This is really risky, but it's really rewarding because it rewards you with a wall combo, and it also rewards you with the wall, with them being at the wall instead of you. So, for example, if you're at the wall, and let's see, where are we gonna be at? The wall. Let's record something here. So for example, they decide to go for like crazy jabs and such. Okay? Stuff like that. So let's reset. We're at the wall. He decides to start parrying like crazy, or start to punch me like crazy. What you gotta do is parry. Whoa, whoopsies. So you're all of a sudden the tides are turned. You get a wall combo, which is big damage, and you get you get them at the wall. So you basically switch it up. Bam, bam, bam. Big damage, my boy. Big damage. So it's really good for at the wall. Of course, it's really risky because if they know you're gonna parry, or if they see you parrying, then they can punish you real hardcore. Way hardcore. Like they can get a wall splat, they can kill you, blah 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 blah. So you got to be really careful with the parry. So that's how her parries work. Yeah, so that's her parries. Let's move on to some of her cancels that she has. There's more intermediate stuff, but for the most part, her cancels, she's got a few moves that she can cancel. Well, actually, before I go into the cancels, let's move on to the actual like tools that you're gonna be using in a match, okay? Because everybody has a ton of freaking moves in their moves list, but you're only gonna be using a few of them, considering that those are actually the good moves that you should be using. So moves that you're gonna be using a lot in the neutral or just in general with Asuka is well, actually, let me go through this. Like, she has a really good backdash, so if you can master backdashing, she has a really good backdash. So if you can master backdashing, her backdash is one of the better ones in the game, even though they made it universal for every character. Asuka in general, she has a really good backdash. So moves that you're gonna be using in the game, her homing move. So her best homing move that she has is forward 4. It's a high, you can duck it, but forward 4, let me see the actual forward 4 is plus. So forward 4 is +3. So you can go for some crazy things. So one of the gimmicky things, I don't suggest you do this with high level people, but for low level people, sometimes they fall for it, is if they block the forward 4. So let's have them block the forward 4. So stand guard, forward 4, and then they go for, I don't know, they go for something, for anything. It's gonna mimic me. So yeah, they go for, so the mimic means that they're just gonna mimic my same button. So this is gonna simulate them doing a move after the forward 4. So forward 4. So okay, so forward 4. Just so happens that Kazuya's forward 2 is a power crush. Great. So okay, so let's do this instead. Forward 4. Forward 4. Sorry. Forward 4, tilde, or sweep. Forward 4, sweep. Forward 4, sweep, or forward 4, forward 2. It gets them every time because forward 2 has some high crushing has a few frames of high crushing, so because she ducks before she actually hits you. So that's just a little gimmicky thing that you can use to whatever you want. I don't condone any of this, but you know, if you guys want to do it, go right ahead. Anyways, forward 4 is her best homing move. You can combo after forward 4 by doing forward 2. You could also do forward 4 into down back 4-3. So forward 4, down back 4-3. That's her optimal forward 4 combo. But the easy one is just forward 2. Forward 4 and go for down back 3. Yeah, down back 4-3. Which is her, I can't remember the name of that move. Anyways, they're going to be using that a lot, of course, if they are sidestepping a lot or if they're moving around a lot. It's got some really good tracking. Of course, it's a homing move. Her power crush is forward 1+2. It's not the best. It's a high. It's a, I don't know the frame data. I don't think it's launch punishable because it's a high. If it was a mid, it would be, but I forgot the frame data for this one. It's pretty quick, but it's a power crush, so it's really good for shenanigans. Forward 1+2. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry guys, just want to know. Forward 1+2 is minus 10. So it is jab punishable, but because of the range it puts you at when you block it. So if you do block it, it puts you way far away. So it's basically safe. So, but you can duck it. So like, if he wants to duck it, he definitely can. Look at that. Wow. So, anyways, so that's her power crush. That's her only power crush, if memory serves me correct. Forward 1+2. So you're gonna be using that. That's just to let you know that you're gonna be using that. And also the move that she's gonna be using, you're gonna be using mostly, is Demon Slayer. Now, Demon Slayer is a double-edged sword because this is Demon Slayer right here. It's a big launcher, and she takes a big step forward, which makes it really strong for whiff punishing. You're gonna be whiff punishing a lot of things. So if you backdash a lot, and then they all of a sudden come at you and they whiff a move, you go for forward 2. And you get big damage off of forward 2. The only drawback is it is minus like 18 or 17. I think it's minus 18. So it's launch punishable. It's super unsafe, but it's one of the greatest whiff punishing moves in the game. Right next to Fangs and Josie's and a bunch of other ones too. So this is also one of the moves that you can cancel. So you can do some shenanigans. So Demon Slayer is definitely going to be one of your most used moves for whiff punishing and for punishing Death Fist. So Asuka is one of the few people that can actually punish Death Fist. So if they, depending on the range, of course, like if it's the very tip, just the tip Death Fist, she can't punish it. But if they do a blank range Death Fist, definitely punish that. Punish it because it's the exact frames that she needs. It's minus enough that she can forward to it, and because she takes a big step forward, she can. And Death Fist sends you like flying halfway throughout the screen. She can still punish it, depending on which range he does it at. So forward 2 is a really good whiff punisher. Demon Slayer. Another one is her sweep. Her sweep is 3-4, and tilde is an abbreviation for you pressing 3 and 4 really, really fast. It's not 3+4, because if you do 3+4, press them at the same time, you get this move, which is really good. It's safe as well. That's another move we're going to be covering. But 3-4 is just you just basically plink her 3 and 4 really fast, and you get her sweep. So yeah, that's her sweep. Let me see. You're going to be using that a lot, but careful. It is launch punishable on blocks, so don't be using that too much. So that's her sweep. It's a launcher, of course. Down forward 2, we already went over that. Down forward 2 for punishing launch punishable moves. Also, like, her sidestep is really good too. She has a really good sidestep. So, like, for example, if you're going to sidestep Kazuya, if he does a... let's see. If he does like an electric, and the way to sidestep electrics is to your left. So like, for example, if he does electric like that. Whoa, I didn't even do anything, did I? Did I? Okay, let's record it. So if they do that, you can just sidestep it to the left. Well, actually, let's do that a little bit better. Because I have to move around, of course. So record, move around, electric. Just like that. So you're playing the neutral, whatever, and all of a sudden you can sidestep. Whoopsies. I messed it up. So sidestep like that. That's not a frame perfect, like that's not a Doria. Whoopsies. Oh, I did it way too early. Did it way too early. Come on. I can do it. Sheesh. Come on. There it is. That's a punish. Sidestep it, and you can use down forward too. So that's one of the best, like, down. If you're gonna sidestep a move, of course you're not gonna do it recklessly, right? Right? So when you're gonna sidestep and you're gonna punish something, like for example, like an electric or anything that's sidesteppable, you can go for down forward 2. So you're going to be using that a lot to punish after a sidestep. Also some moves that you can do. Of course, forward 1, because forward 1 is plus on block. So like if they block it, you are plus. So you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can go bam, bam. It's plus, so forward 1, as long as you use it carefully, like I said, forward 1 is really strong against, you know, if they're actually blocking and not moving around. But if they're moving around and you end up whiffing it, it's gonna be, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna have some problems. So be careful with that. Forward 1, really good. Soccer kick, of course, like at the wall, like I was saying earlier. At the wall, it's a good wall splatting move, of course. Also, full crouch down forward 2, a really strong low, and here she has one of those high-low mix-up games. So if you don't want, if you end up having them crouch, okay, so like for example, they're like, oh, he's gonna go for the down forward 2, you can just go for a big down, wall standing 3 and launch him. It's kind of like, it's a really bad Law game. So like Law has a move where he slides. So if you see him crouching, most of the time he's gonna slide at you, which is a low. And he also has a big launcher while standing 2. Law has it, so that's the mind game. So it's a pretty funny mind game. So you go for that, or you can go for that. There's also this as well, this full crouch down forward 3, which is used to be her old down forward 3, and that used to wall spot as well. But in this game, it's just full crouch down forward 3, and it also is a counter hit launch. I'm sorry, counter hit launch. So, bam. So yeah, it's a counter hit launch. So yeah, you can do that from full crouch. You can do the low, blah blah blah. You can do this. But yeah, anyways, her full crouch 2 is really strong. You're gonna be using that just to irritate them. And speaking of other lows, her best low, I think, in my opinion, is down back 3. It's got really good range, and it tracks to her right. So you can sidestep her to the left. So like, yeah. You can sidestep her to the left, or was it to the... No, you can sidestep her to the right. You can avoid that completely. So, oh yeah, no, it is to the left. Oh, it's to her right. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. I'm pretty sure it's to her right now that I'm thinking about it. Because it makes sense, because she's coming in from her left. So why would you sidestep where the move is coming from? Anyways, that's beside the point. That's a really good low to kind of irritate them, because you can just backdash and just start doing down back 3. It is minus 13, so they can punish you, of course. I think it's minus 13. Yeah, it's minus 13. Or it's minus enough for them to actually punish you with a wall standing 4 if they decide to block it. So it's really good. It's got good range, good tracking as well. So that's really good. I'm going to be using that a lot to seal some matches as well. And yeah, let's see what other moves as well. Oh yes, while standing 1+2 is like one of my all-time favorite moves that Asuka has. I fell in love with this move. I love it. It just launches her straight forward. It's while standing 1+2. And you could also cancel this as well. So along with Demon Slayer, you can also cancel while standing 1+2. Let's see. There's also her 1+2. 1+2 is a launcher. You're going to be using that a lot for crouchers if anybody's getting caught crouching. So for example, you know, like the freaking the Korean pressure, where they literally just stand in front of your face front dashing, and you're just there sitting there with a deer with headlights, and they're like, what are they going to do? Are they going to go for a low, or are they going to go for a high? And then you just go bam. All of a sudden, I've been hit by this by an Asuka player, and it's kind of scary, of course. So she has a really good. It's safe as well. So 1+2 is really good. Don't use it for that situation, by the way. The scenario I just gave you, where you just run up to them and go 1+2, do not do that. It's just a scenario that I thought of at the top of my head. I don't know why, but yeah, 1+2 is really good. And also that move that I just did right there, sidestep 2. Sidestep 2 is a really good wall splat as well. So let's take a look here at the wall. So it's a really good wall splatting move. I love it. It's minus 12 though, so they can punish you if they have a good reaching 12 frame punisher. So that's really good for the wall. Anybody get caught like mashing or anything like that, you could also do that. So yeah, well, sidestep 2 is like one of my favorite moves as well. It's so cool looking, but you're gonna be mainly using it at the wall. And then, like I said, it is -12, so be careful with it. So yeah, so sidestep 2, really good. Back 3, of course, the godlike back 3. Everybody knows the back 3. At low crushes, it's strong, and for some scenarios, it even catches like really far hitboxes. So like if Kazuya's like jabbing from that distance, I can hit him. Like, let's see if we can make this happen. I don't know if we can. I'm gonna give it one attempt, and we'll move on. All right, so let's see. Bam, like that. So let's take a look. So like if we're like at this distance, so like oopsies, did a little too slow. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh well, it's okay. But I can catch like hitboxes like that. There you go. There's one right there. I can catch like hitboxes if they're active hitboxes. So it's pretty. Sometimes I like feel really bad, and of course it trades as well. Like if you get the good hit, if you get a good hit off of it. But it's just a fun little thing that I found. It's like, what the crap, dude? I'm catching all sorts of weird hitboxes. Like they whiff something in front of my face, and I go for back 3, and I catch it, and they're like at this distance, and they whiff something from there, and then I back 3 them. It's pretty awesome. I love it. Sometimes I catch the startup of certain moves, and I catch them, and it wasn't supposed to hit. And it's just back 3 has some wonky weird properties. Low crushes, but it has like it's weird, man. Because of how weird the move looks. It is a launcher as well, so if you catch him, you can get some pretty good damage. So yeah, back 3 really strong. Also, so yeah, back 3, and that's pretty much the moves you're gonna be using for the most part when playing Asuka. So those are oh, of course, hold on. There's one more move that I would like to go over that I found some really good use in this game for sealing games. Is down forward 4, and that's a good move to keep them out as well. It's a good poke. It doesn't have anything really, nothing leads to it, nothing like that. It's just a really good like 16 damage, not too bad. So if like the opponent, you're trying to seal a game and they have a sliver of life left, you just go for like a poke or anything like that. It is safe, and you know, it's a good poke to use to keep them out as well. So yeah, using that, of course. So down forward 4 is pretty good for poking them and just sealing the game as well. I found some good use with sealing the game. That's about it, and keeping them out. You don't want to do more than one though. If you do more than one, then you'll probably get bodied. So anyway, so that's the moves that she's basically you're gonna be using with Asuka a lot. Her cancels, I want to go over the cancel. I kind of already went through them, but you can cancel Demon Slayer by holding down or down forward. But down, yeah, out of down forward, stuff like that. And also while standing 1+2. While standing 1+2. You could also do like consecutive cancels in a row. So for example, this is the cool part. So stuff like that. So you can like legit travel through the screen without them knowing about it and just go for some shenanigans. Like one of my favorite setups of all time is this. And then go for like some crazy while standing. So while standing 2, while standing 3, or just like down full crouch 4, down forward 2, you know, stuff like that. And then my favorite, of course, is when you go for the grab. She has a grab that's down forward, down, and then 1+2. That's her grab. So sometimes you can go for like crazy stuff like that. That's one of her grabs. It's a 1+2 break. So, but it's like one of my favorite things when I see like an Asuka player, like a Korean Asuka player, be like, double cancel, whoopsies, my bad, and then go for the crazy grab. It's kind of hard to do, man, because you got so many. Of course, if you practice it, you'll get it consistently, but for me, it's like too many inputs, man. Too many inputs, bruh. Anyways, you get the point. That's her cancels. And her another cancel is she can cancel her sweep. So like just by holding down, or I'm sorry, back, down back. I mean, sorry, down back. So like, yeah, you down back, and you also anything that leads into her sweep, she can be canceled. So for example, like 1-1-3, or no, not 1-1-3, 1-1 down 4. That's what it is. The 1-1 down 4, that sweep can be canceled like that. So it can get some gnarly cancels going on. And also forward 1, down 4, you can be canceled as well. So there's that cancel. The sweep can be canceled, just to let you guys know. And another thing, the last thing that I found that can be canceled that I know of is there's back to 1+2. It's mid-high, not the best, but it's good for like there's a corkscrew that's back 1+2 3 or 4. I'm sorry, back 1+2 4. That's a corkscrew. So like bam, 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 bam. That's a corkscrew right there. But if you're gonna be using that for like, because back 2 is not too bad for catching duckers, so you go like that. But the 1+2 can be canceled. That's the one that I wanted to show you guys. That can be canceled. So yeah. So like, you can do some crazy shenanigans with this. Be like that. Some crazy stuff like that. Anyways, so yeah, those are her cancels that she has. Let's see. Some of her grabs, she has a couple 1+2 grabs, and she has regular grabs, of course. She has, oh yeah, that move. I forgot about that move. Let me actually talk. Let's rewind a little bit. I want to talk about 3-1. 3-1 got buffed in a way, and the reason why it got buffed is because when you hit the 1, so it's a mid, by the way, a mid, and then 3-1. It's a natural combo. As you can see, I have it set to stand guard all, so if there's any unnatural strings, he'll block it. This is a good move to seal out the game as well. I like to use this at the end of the round if they have a sliver of life left, because 3 and then the 1 can be delayed, and no matter how delayed they are, it's still combos naturally. But on block, for example, on block, stand guard, and then just stand, or go for mimic. So if they'll try to like jab me or something, whoopsies. There you go, like that. So if they block the 3 and then they go for the 1, okay, and then I delay the 1 and they try to jab me or do anything literally. So like it's kind of like a frame trap. So it's either gonna be just a regular 3 or it's gonna be a 3, delay it 1, and on counter hit, it actually got buffed because it staggers and you can get a free forward 2 off of it. So like that, you get a free forward 2. That's the only thing you can get off of it, by the way. It's just a forward 2. So 3, delay it. Whoopsies. My goodness, really? Like that, counter hit. You get a free forward 2. No matter what, it's guaranteed. You get it. Unless you miss it, you mistime it. If you take a micro step, you don't take a micro step. You just go. Well, you do take a little bit of a step, and then you go for forward 2, which is not too hard to do with Asuka with her forward 2. So like, bam, whoopsies. This is only on counter hit, by the way. Come on. There it is. Yep, forward 2, just like that. So I just wanted to talk about that for a quick second. I like to do that because it catches the 1 catches them off guard. So yeah. One thing, yeah. So there's that. Guard all. No, I'm thinking about it. Hold on. Never mind. Just wanted to know if down back 1, because that's what it's simulating. Anyways, yeah, I talked about the cancels. Oh, the throws, of course. There's a regular 1+3, 3 throw, a regular 2+4 throw, and then she also has 3 more throws. I already showcased the other one. Down, down, forward, down, and then 1+2, really fast. Gets you this launcher throw, which leads to pretty good damage. The most optimal way is to go for whoopsies. Bam. There we go. So yeah, pretty good damage you can get off of the grab. It's a 1+2 break, so there's that, and there's also back 1+2. Back 1+2, so that's another 1+2 break. It does 40 damage. It's pretty good. And then the last one is down forward 3+2. So down forward 3+2, and this actually changes. This is actually a 2 grab, so you can break this with 1 or 2. So all to you. Whoopsies. My goodness, come on. There it is. It's a destabilizer. I love this grab so much. It's literally just like, hey bro, give me a hand. Psych. I love that grab so much. It does 40 damage. It's a two grab, so it's pretty good. Those are her grabs, essentially, and that's pretty much that. Next, I wanted to go over like her. I don't think I'm missing anything, am I? I don't think so. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys have anything else that I missed with Asuka, let me know. I don't really think I missed anything else. I really hope I didn't. Just thinking about it. Yep, I think that's it. That's all you need to know with Asuka. Those are her things that you need to do. Now I'm gonna be showing you guys some combos. Oh no, I do have something. On counter hit pokes, of course. So counter hits, okay. So these are moves that are counter hit launchable when you hit them on counter hits. So what is a counter hit? So if they ever pull out, do a move and it kind of matches. So if you both do a move at the same time, okay, and whichever move hits first while the startup occurs of that move, whichever one wins gets rewarded a counter hit state. So it means it does more damage. And yeah, and some counter hit moves actually combo like strings. So for example, normally 1-2-4, which is this move right here, I'm about to show you. 1-2-4 doesn't combo like that, but if you get it on counter hit, it does combo. See what I mean? I'm sorry if I couldn't really explain it any better than that. It's good. It's good to show you instead of tell you. Like, I don't really know how to phrase it well. But yeah, a counter hit state just rewards you uncomboable strings to be comboable. And also certain moves grant you a counter hit launch, which means that you can get a big combo off of certain moves on counter hit. One of these moves being back four. It's a big old knee. Back four. Bam. And you can get a combo off of this. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. So yeah, that's a big counter hit move. Also, another one is down two. Down two is a counter hit poke. It's a pretty good move as well. I forgot to go over this move. I did forget about this move, but I love that move. It's like a dummy move. I love it. It's the best. So you can combo with 1+4. Whoopsies. That's the only thing too. Whoopsies. Come on. You have to be kind of quick about it. There it is. You have to be quick about it. Down to 1+4. So as soon as you see the zoom in, you better start inputting 1+4. Bam, bam, bam. So yeah, back four, down two. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh, I know I'm forgetting a bunch of them. Oh yes, full crouch. Whoopsies. Full crouch down forward 3 is a counter hit launch. So yeah, there's that. Also, full crouch down forward 2 is not a full combo, but you can get a free one while standing 1-4. So you go for down forward 2, and you get a free. You see that the little animation where they trip? That's when you know you got the counter hit. And also the sounds. Just hear the sound of the counter hit, and you know you got it. Bam! That big old clap that it happens. That's a cool feature that they added in Tekken 7. Also, the cool feature of the zoom in when you hit the counter hit. So it's a lot easier to combo off of counter hit now than what it used to be. So now you get this, bam, you get a free 1+4 and down 4-3. So yeah, or not 1+4, I'm sorry, just regular 1-4 while standing 1-4 and a free down 4-3. So anyways, that's another counter hit. Let's see what else. I know I'm missing another one. I know I am. Back four. Oh yes. Another move is up forward 3. Up forward 3. I forgot to talk about this move as well. My goodness, I'm missing a lot of things. So up forward 3 is a good poke to do as well. It's kind of like a hop kick. It doesn't lead into anything. It just does 17 damage, and it's safe. It's safe on block, so you can throw this out. Of course, you have the risk of, okay, it's my turn now, and I can just do whatever the hell I want to you because it's like -8 or something. So it's basically you losing your turn. But if you get this move on counter hit, it's a free launcher. Like that. And the way to counter off of that, or combo off of that, is just regular down back 4-3. So yeah, you can do that. And I think that's pretty much it for the counter hit that are actually viable. The one you're going to be using a lot more, though, is probably going to be this one. A good setup, I'm going to teach you one of my setups. And if anybody knows about this setup, congrats. Because I hit this setup on people daily. So like, for example, they go for like this. So it's 1, 2, 2 twirls, 3, okay? Hold the 3, 2 twirls, and that's +6. And that's just barely enough time for you to squeeze in a back 4. And that's counter hit every time. If they try to jab you or anything, it's done. You're done. It's over. Back 4, get the counter hit. If I wish there was a way for me to simulate this a lot more. We'll guard all. Well, actually, I think there might be. There might be. No, there isn't. Shoot. Nope, there isn't. I wish there was more record time. Oh well, it's okay. Anyways, yeah, so it's good. It's good. So that's one of the setups is just go. This is the setup right here. Pay attention. 1, 2, hold it, 3, 2 twirls leaves it plus. If you do just 1 twirl, it's -1 or 2. But if you do 2 twirls, it's plus. You can get a free back 4. If they try to press anything, that's a counter hit, and you get a free combo. So yeah, I've hit that so much on people, it's ridiculous. So, but if they start to block it, then you start to go for like anything else really. You can go for more pressure if you want, but be aware that they can hit you while they're twirling. While you're twirling, they can hop kick you, they can do jab you out, they can do whatever they want to you. So it's not the best setup, but it's just a fun little setup I like to do sometimes. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the Asuka. I'm going to be showing you guys some combos now. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this. Hopefully this kind of helped you learn Asuka a little bit, and hopefully you can take away some things from this video. Just want to do this video, you know, to help out some Asuka players or people that want to get into Tekken and like Asuka, or having a pocket character, anything like that. That's everything that you need to know how to play Asuka. Now, it's implementing it is the hardest part, of course, but with a little bit of experience and practice, you guys can do it too. So, thank you all for watching. I'm going to be showing you guys some combos now with Asuka, off of her counter hit, off of her launchers, anything like that. So I'm going to be showing you some combos now. So take it easy, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and we'll see you. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section below as well. Take care, everybody. We'll see you guys in the next video.